Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show, baby. Let's go. Let's keep the energy up and going. Let's go. Let's go. Keep it going. Ah! Sorry. I just had to do that. Get you going. I was only late because my Twitter looked like it was hacked. It wasn't. It was, a bunch of people using it, and they wanted some extra precursors on it. I couldn't get in. Asked my wife for that password. I was hyperventilating. I apologize. It took me a minute to calm down. I got into my Twitter account. Everything was okay. I have avoided disaster. But I just wanted you to know that's why I was late. Things happen. Don't hold me to it. Don't crucify me at the stake, for crying out loud. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's keep it going. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Let's go, baby! Yes! 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 I just feel so good today. I don't know why, but I do. Some days are amazing. Summer, where's my lemon wedge? Dang you! Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. We hit massive gains last night in the trading group. If you were privy to the trading group, you would be in the money right now. Not only did we call Bitcoin with a pump to the upside, but we also called Pepe 2.0 for a banger to the upside. I was looking at Deck Screener yesterday, and you go back, no, you weren't. Yes, I was, and I have it documented in my Discord, so you can't say I did a woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-doo. Get out of here. We made gains in the group, baby. And Pepe 2.0 has been hot, number one. So it's the hot coin to pay attention to. It's been trending. People have been talking about it. There's a reason why you may want to keep yourself privy to what's happening to Pepe, right? So last night, at about, 8:44 in the morning? Where am I? Where am I over here? Right here. At about 8:46 last night p.m., Cup and Handle, Mexi, Uniswap. And I even say, why use Uniswap? That's about to blast. For it looks like 91% gains, low stochastics, RSI's looking good, and the Cup and Handle ready to blast to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. We look at Deck Screener, and there it is, up a beautiful 87% gains, still holding a gain of 47%. That's how we do it. That's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside, baby, because Sammy will take you to the upside with that Cup and Handle. Sammy Cup and Handle, baby, every single time, because we don't take a day off. If I took a day off, it wouldn't happen that much. It would happen here and there. But we're so consistent that consistency comes out of this movement every single day. Shout out to everyone that's a crypto lifer. God bless all the lifers throughout the world. God bless Grace Protocol, Love Learning, Crypto Father, Creators Crypto, Crypto Bear Baker. God bless James Wozniak, Organic Auto Garden. God bless Bear Baker, Lifer Adam, Braz B Games, Axial Tilt, Elias P, Stephless Stage, my man. God bless you, brother. Shout out to all the amazing lifers that have made gains, that have taken their life by storm, that have moved in an amazing way. Shout out to each and every one of you. Shout out to Dave Ray. Shout out to David Roy. We have, Dave Roy. I was like, Dave Ray, Dave Roy. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate all of you for jumping on in and being amazing people, each and every one of you. I really, really stay blessed. Without you, I have no show. So I know what's up. I know what God has done for me. God has sent me beautiful people into my life every single day here on the channel. I really, really appreciate it. Howdy, lifer. I'm in. Shout out to James Armstrong, Jimboard 66. Morning, fam. Smash the like. So had you been in the trading group, you would have made massive gains last night of 85%. $100 would make $80 right there. The trading group is $90 a month, basically $99. I mean, that would have paid for itself. Basically, it would have covered about 90% of the cost of the trading group in one trade. In one trade. Let me say that again. Cost of the trading group in one trade. One trade. It was the most hot trending coin of the game. People were talking about it all the time. It was in a Cup and Handle. I'm up. Remember, I got in. From when I got in, we doubled up. I doubled up already. So, shout out to anyone that may or may not have got into this coin. I doubled up in front of you on the live stream. You know what I mean? What more can I do? I showed you how to find 100% gains again, and again. We do this every single day. I don't know how. Honestly, some days I think there's people praying on my downfall. They're like, when is he going to take a day off? The guy is just relentless. And they're hoping and praying and saying one day he's going to fall off and he's not going to make it. But it's just not going to be the case, Shout out to my beautiful affiliates over, shout out to my beautiful connection over at ITrust Capital. If you have a Roth IRA right now, you can move it into ITrust Capital immediately. You can buy cryptocurrency inside of your Roth IRA. tax-free. You can buy and sell it. Maybe, like, say you were in Matic and it went to $2. You sold it, you bought back at 95 cents. That would be a nice taxable event, wouldn't it not? But no, not if you keep it inside your RRA with iTrust Capital. That will be a non-taxable event, and you'll be able to access that money when you're 59 and a half years old. Yes, it'll take some time, but it's a way to diversify. And I'm not saying put all your money in iTrust Capital, and I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But what I am saying is it's good to diversify, for me personally, where I put my funds. I'm all in on Bitcoin, but I can keep some Bitcoin on, maybe on Coinbase. I can see most of my Bitcoin is on a hardware wallet. Get yourself a hardware wallet today. I have links to Trezors in the description. Please get yourself a Trezor today. Please stop playing yourself. Most of your money should be on a hardware wallet, saved and ready to go. All right? You can even have a passphrase, which has a hidden wallet inside. So if anyone even comes to your house, puts a gun to your head, you can claim that's all you have. You keep like a half a Bitcoin and then you put more in the back end. And they're like, where's the back end? You're like, what back end? Give them the password, everything. They'll still won't be able to get in without the secondary passphrase. So I'm just telling you, get yourself a Trezor hardware wallet. You can get the regular one too. I still use the regular one. You can do a bunch of different things, but I have a link to the Trezor Touch. Jump in today and get your Trezor Touch. I'm telling you right now, it'll blow your mind. You'll love this thing. You'll have your Bitcoin safe and sound. Most ERC20 coins, XRP, Cardano, Ethereum, and you're ready to rock. You can also get yourself a ledger. Just get yourself something. All right. I also keep a Ledger Moon Man, a Ledger Nano X right here with the Moon Edition, to the moon. I don't know if you can see that. To the moon. You know what I mean? They came out with a Moon Edition. I had to get it. I had to get it. I got my Tangem wallets. All right. I got the Ballet wallets. I got wallets all over the place. Arculus wallet. You name it. I got the wallet. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Get yourself a hardware wallet today. Stop playing yourself. Please. Please. So we made massive gains. Bond looks like it's called Bond Bridge. Bond looks like it's about to make do some damage and go to the upside. So I'm looking at Bond for a possible gain to the upside. It's weird how, it must be these headphones. It's got to be these headphones. I'm gonna have to switch to my old headphones, my good ones, my buddies. I've been using those for years. But I'm watching this. This is a freebie. I posted a bunch of charts in the trading group this morning, and last night. About 10 different charts or more. If you want to know what I'm looking at, this one looks highly likely for a move to the upside. Moving averages are tight, above the 200 SMA, 4 hours ready to rock. Lack of bearish momentum. We're even seeing that the RSI is below 50. And, when I see this, SR flipping the previous resistance right there, becoming a support. We're at a 0.5 Fibonacci. We had wicked all the way down to the 706 already. This kind of checks off all the boxes. It's got slight head and shoulder vibes. Kind of a diamond too. Not really though. But I could see Bond doing damage later on today or into tomorrow. Something I would pay attention to is Bond. Shout out to anyone that jumped into the Bitcoin long last night. Let's break down what I saw happening for BTC. And it went right where I thought it would go. 159, 170. It's pretty interesting. This thing seems to do exactly what it's supposed to be doing, which is pretty weird. But so yesterday when we were in this falling wedge, I saw that the 22-hour was low and it was likely to get a bit of a pump back to the upside. Looked like we could get to the top of the channel. So I called a move back to the top of the channel. It's just a wick here on the 22-hour, right? But we did go to the top of the channel there. You see that? Pretty crazy what's happening to the price for Bitcoin. Let's look at the 4-hour now. The 1 hour shows it best. So the 1 hour, we hit the top of the channel. And I called this long last night. This is still here from when I drew it last night. And you'd be like, no, you didn't, Lifer. You're full of crap. Like, everyone likes to say, like, oh, I don't know. It's just funny to me. As I give away everything that I just posted, I don't want you to see it all. Hold on. Been grinding all day, man. And all night. Seriously, anyone that doesn't keep opportunity in their mind, man, then you don't have it. If you don't believe there's opportunity in your life, then you don't have it. You just don't have it. So here I am last night. I accurately called this move to the top of the move, right? Boom. And I was just saying, I could see a move to the top of the range for Bitcoin. You can see me drawing it here too. But let me find the actual update. This is all early in the morning. 9:05 p.m. It's inside of my update. Anyway, there it is right here. Yesterday at 4:47 p.m., watching for Bitcoin to recover back to the top of the range. I wanted that trade back up to the top. I can't believe how fast it came back and back down again. Pretty weird price action on a Thursday. But we did hit that gain again for Bitcoin too as well. So beautiful, beautiful day for gains. But now let's talk about Bitcoin taking a dump peasy to the downside. We went over this morning. I was looking at the 5-minute, maybe even the 1 minute I think that we were looking at. Yeah, I was looking at this 1 minute descending triangle, and then it continued to dump after that. Look at that, just continued to dump. Couldn't get above this resistance and fell to the downside. Let's clean up this act. Let's look at it. Let's break down what's happening to Bitcoin. Move my moving averages like I do every single day. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Double click, look at price action, break it down. We'll go from the weekly all the way back, and we'll talk about it. Weekly support getting trounced right now, 30,300. We would like to keep it. Doesn't seem like it wants to hold, so that's the problem right now. So right off the bat, we got this weekly, where these 2 weekly candles right here at 30,300. That's the first thing we're going to talk about, all right? We'd like to close above that. Otherwise, we're definitely kind of double topping here. We could see a move to the downside. There could be an M pattern, and we could break all the way back down. These are just the facts of life. I'm open-minded to anything and anything that could or could not happen, depending, right? We got 24,300, and then of course, like the $25,000 block on the daily and 25.89 on the weekly. All right, so these are key areas to watch. We broke out of the falling wedge to the upside. Now we're trying to deal if we can get back above the zone on the weekly. Weekly looks very bullish on the stochastics, lack of bearish momentum on the MACD. Everything looks pretty good for a bigger pump to the upside. So the weekly suggests that we will continue to move. Also, if we slap on the moving averages, I go over the fact that, liquidation levels. I go over the fact that when the 21 crosses the 200, it's a pretty big deal on the weekly. We're getting that cross. It's a big sign. The next thing to cross would be the 50 to cross the 200 SMA. And there would be the move. All right. Let's go back down into the 3-day chart now, right? In the 3-day chart, getting overbought, but all we need to do is for it to stay above the 200 SMA. So this is why I've been suggesting a long right now, even at this level, with a stop loss below the 200 SMA, and you just hold it until it pumps. Or you get stopped out. Either way. But I've seen this many, many times. Once you get above the 200 SMA on the 3-day chart, a lot of times you don't go back above it. We went over this many times yesterday on the live stream. I showed you a bunch of examples of it. So it is what it is. That's what you're looking for. All right. That's you break back below that, fine. I switch bearish again. You know, and it ends the whole story. But another thing here is we're inside this flag on the daily. You could say we broke out of the flag, broke back inside. Trying to find some sense of this pattern, but it's pretty messy. What I don't like is the bearish divergence here on the RSI. That's definitely bearish divergence, and so far it is playing out. I kept talking about how the daily had to come back to the 200 SMA before it could continue to move. All right. Let's pull a Fibonacci here on this local punch and see, do we come back down for the daily, somewhere to the 618. Are we making a falling wedge here? This could very well be the case. And a move to the upside. We want a low. We want a higher low. We need a higher high. We technically did put in a higher high on the daily. So we just need to put in a higher low now and continue to the upside. We're still in an uptrend unless we break this low. So unless Bitcoin breaks 24,990, 998, 24,900, really, you're still in an uptrend. So just keep the macro trend in your mind whenever you're getting like a little too freaked out by the smaller time frames. So daily's not that far away from the 200 SMA. All right, not that far. And you could even just say we're kind of in this flag here. In my mind, we just broke the flag though to the downside. Rising wedge break to the downside. This could be a bear trap, trying to bring it back in and bring us right back inside the pattern. Try to see how many people they can get to short so they can create liquidity up here. What they need is they need a bunch of stop losses here, here, and here, and here. So they need to create push down so they can get a bunch of people to short the market. Then they can rip it right back up and grab the liquidity that they need. But they need that liquidity to be able to charge their bags further up. So they're going to have to drag price down enough to create enough shorts to the upside, right? And don't worry, we'll get to the liquidations in a second on the 15, and we'll take a look at what that looks like. Keeping it moving. And so you can see here's a key level 2 that we'd like to hold above. is 28,560, 28,500. Resistance, resistance, resistance should hold as a support zone when we get back down to it. So, what do I see happening for Bitcoin? Well, logically, on the daily, clearly suggests that we will pull back to this support zone here at 28,500. That's most likely. Doesn't mean it's guaranteed, but it is most likely now that we're breaching this trend line and headed lower. All right, Bitcoin all the way back to 30,000, getting absolutely smashed for a short to the downside. Apologize for not, I half covered the short, but I wish I had nailed the short. I was working out, so hey, I can't be there every single time. I wish I could. I wish I could give you every single Bitcoin play as it happens. I get as close as I can, but I can't give you every single play possible, you know? So sometimes I'm going to be busy, right? I have a family. But look, top of the range, we nailed that. And then the top of the range was a good place to short, honestly. Short. And the swing, you know, someone talked about SFPs in my group, and people don't know what the heck he's talking about. How to use, you know, SFPs, a swing failure pattern. So it's when you swing to the upside, but you can't break the previous high. All right, that's a swing failure. You're trying to swing and break that previous high. You can't. When you don't break that high, you can open up a short on the swing failure. So an SFP is a swing failure, okay? A swing failure pattern, I guess, is what do they call them? Yeah, a swing failure pattern, all right? So you had a high, you came up to the high, but you couldn't break the high. You wicked right there. Perfect time to short the market. Just like a double bottom, that's a double top. Same idea, same premise, same concept. So wow, we head lower. And either this is a bear trap and we can break back inside the pattern, or we're starting the Bart Simpson that we've talked about. And it does look like a Bart Simpson. We do have bearish divergence on the daily. I wouldn't be surprised if we did come and retest 28,500 for a possible extra move. All right. Just looking that we got some polluted air here. Air quality issued January 5th at 4:46. Air quality alert from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Thursday. The Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection has issued an air quality alert from ground level ozone. Measures the ground level, blah, blah. Air is unhealthy for sensitive children and adults, such as those with asthma, lungs, or heart disease, and older adults. Sensitive children and adults should limit prolonged outdoor activity. Interesting. It's mainly in northern Massachusetts, though. It's, for some reason, it's not down in the southern part of Mass. I'm just, y'all don't really, it's really up in here and there. But right here, the air quality seems to be okay for whatever reason. All right. Anyway, so Bitcoin taking a tank, getting a nice dump to the downside off of that SFP, swing failure pattern. All right. Shout out to my man, Little Dutchy, for showing us the SFP or showing people in the trading group. And that's why I'm not the end all. I bring more and more people together that have great information, and together we figure it out. And we grind. We grind. I love being in the group just like each and every one of you. I'm around so many beautiful traders and people with information and ideas, and they help me grow and learn every single day. So it started with this descending triangle right here that we found. It dumped. Then it started to roll over. See that? That's a rounded top. Rounded tops do not pay the bills. When you start rounding a top, it's very bearish. Any type of rounding at a top area is a bearish move to the downside. And now you're looking for some type of bullish divergence. You have some right here, but you had some before that didn't really pan out. You had a really nice bullish divergence here. You had that swing up, all this swung down sharply. You could not even get past the high. You got rejected by the previous support. And look, this is support, resistance. That became resistance. If you understand your support and resistance, even on a macro and a micro scale, it's going to help you understand the market so much better. So right now on the 1 minute, we're starting to get a bullish divergence. All right. It looks to me like 30,000 may not hold. All right. And we got this wacky falling wedge that's just... We got a falling wedge that could break up 68% of the time. We could get ourselves a bear trap here if we can get back inside the pattern. So let's break that down. So 1 minute, I have to be on the 1 minute to figure out what's going on. Thank you so much for those gifted memberships or super chats or subscriptions. God bless you. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate you for becoming a member. Shout out to Kyle. Let me look at the chat. I haven't got a chance to look at the chat yet. Wow. gifted 10 memberships. Hannah, Hannah, I love you. And now you gifted another 5. Hannah, you're like the most nicest person I've ever met in my life. God bless you, Hannah. Thank you for the love. What a blessing to so many. I mean, she just made it an amazing thing. God bless you, man. She just gifted so many people and brought them into the membership. Wow, what a blessing for so many. God bless you all. And today I gotta do the membership live stream. I keep forgetting when I'm out and about. I want to do one when I'm in the woods. I want to do one when I'm at the beach. I will be spending a whole week alone soon, so I'll be able to do one whenever I want. Like, I won't have to watch the kids or do anything. It'll be like, hey Sam, so I'll be alone for a week. Funny, man, I got a lot of alone time this year as a father. I got to go to Austin, Texas for 3 days. I got to go to Miami for 5 days, right? Last year, I had a week to myself around the same time. And this year, within about, 7 days, I'll be going back to see my mom again, traveling again, packing up the live stream, and taking it on the road. It's been a crazy summer. I've been traveling, honestly. Austin, Texas, the April, right? Came home. Was home for 2 weeks. In those 2 weeks, I believe... did we go anywhere in those 2 weeks? I felt like I had to go somewhere in those 2 weeks. No, I don't think I did. Oh, no, but I went. Oh, yeah. All right, fine. Here for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Flew out to Miami, came home. 10 days later, went to see my mom for Memorial Day weekend, right? Did the whole Memorial Day weekend thing. Had a blast. It was awesome. And then after Memorial Day weekend, right, got back home. That was like the third, right? Oh yeah, hung out, right? And then left again when school got out on, I think it was the 9th of June, something like that, and hung out all the way at my mom's house till 2 days ago. Came back home. Now I'll be home for a week. I'll go back again. So what I love is the traveling. I get to travel, man, and go wherever I want, no matter where or what. I have to be disciplined. I have to bring my equipment, and I have to keep doing what I do. Like, no matter where I go, I have to keep doing what I do. It's easy to get caught up when everyone else is like, oh, we're on vacation, we're chilling. And you're like, but I'm not. Like, I have to grind. So Bitcoin getting massively banged to the downside. The short from 31,500 last night has just paid off so nicely all the way back down. I'm pissed I didn't take that short, honestly. It happened. I mean, they rejected it at 3 or 4 or 5 in the morning. You had to have been up at about 5:30 in the morning to catch the short. The second I got my eyes on the chart, I was able to see the descending triangle and call the short to the downside. And then we continued to flow further down. This is just like a meltdown. This is kind of crazy. This is a massive dump for Bitcoin right now. But I'm telling you right now, whales are buying Bitcoin like you wouldn't believe. And I've been looking at GLASSNODE and just going over the charts and talking about different ideas. And I know it seems grim today because there's some bearishness going on. But I mean, if you look at this, the number of active addresses continues to grow for Bitcoin. Now we have 1 million addresses that hold 1 Bitcoin. I mean, that's never happened. And again, it probably could be different. Some of the same people. It's all Michael Saylor. He owns everyone. No, but the idea is more and more people are buying Bitcoin than ever. Bitcoin's more active than ever. It has more active addresses. I mean, almost at the height. It's pretty close to its high of active addresses, which is right around there on April 1st of 2021. We're pretty close to that high. You see what I mean? We've been higher, but we're at a pretty nice high. We came back down fine, but Bitcoin has just been on a continuous uptrend with the addresses and the whales. And whales have been buying up Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now. They've been scooping up that Bitcoin. And now anything below 30K is a steal. Is an absolute steal. Like, that's a good price for Bitcoin right there. 29.9. Look at this massive divergence right here on the 1 minute. It tells me that should be our bottom. That is a massive divert. And let's take a look at BOOKMAP and look at all the longs that just got squeezed. BOOKMAP did have liquidity to the downside this morning, suggesting that we go further to the downside, right? It was just more liquidity down here than up here. And they've been that liquidity's been there for a few days now, all the way down to 29,004, 29,200. You can see they want to bring us lower. So bang, bang, bang. And shout out to people. I saw people taking the short in the trading group. Shout out to Little Dutchy, man. God bless you, brother. Welcome to the exclusive lifer. Shout out to Mr. Wolf69. God bless you, brother. Thank you for being here. Shout out to all the beautiful souls here. Did you work out today? Did you take care of your mind, body? See, I don't work out for my body. I work out for my mind. My mind is if I don't work out, something happens in my brain. It just doesn't, the day doesn't feel the same. And the workout's tough. I wake up some days and I'm like, I gotta work out. But I know if I don't work out, my day's just not gonna be the same. So I lived with depression for years. I struggled. I didn't always live the life I wanted to live. I worked the night shift. You know, I wasn't always exactly where I wanted to be. Like today, I wasn't always suited up with hundreds of different shirts and all different chais and pocket squares. And I used to wear the same hoodie to work every single night. I used to ride my bike to work. I worked the night shift from 31 to 30, 35 years old. Like, I was getting old working the night shift, man. Gifted 20 lifer memberships. Whoa. Gifted 20 memberships. This is crazy. Now everyone here is going to be a member. I never see this because look at all the people grabbing the memberships, man. It's going to be a green, it's just going to be a green wave. Shout out to the 612 people, 212 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I love each and every one of you. God bless you all. Thank you so much for being here. Wow. 5, 10, 20. I mean, a new 35 members. That's insane. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much. 42 new members on the live stream. That's insane. If you told me that was going to happen, I never would have believed you. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the love. 35 free memberships just jumping on in. Wow. Realize YouTube took away my star. Don't ever disrespect me. Exclusive lifer, man. Shout out to Stack McChange. We love you, brother. We love you, man. I love you, Stack, with all my heart, man. God bless you, brother. God bless Sean. God bless Dave Kendall, my 3 elites who have really kicked it with me. And Sean, I love you more than you would ever know. You all are brothers to me, man. You are all brothers to me in this battle that I'm battling. So God bless each and every one of you. All right. So the divergence just kicked in, and I was just talking about, I was like, man, I should buy into that divergence right now just to show people how. And I had to look at the memberships. Hey, it is what it is. You got to be quick on the draw, right? You got to be quick on the draw. But there's a move there for Bitcoin back up to the upside. Can we get the V-shaped recovery all the way back inside the pattern? To me, I'm not buying any of this nonsense until we get back inside the pattern. So let's look at what's happening now. We saw this divergence for you. We caught that bullish divergence right there. Low stochastics, even this indicator caught it. See the green R? This is called the stochastics RSI with divergences. It catch divergences for you. All right. Now they're going to go after the shorts and liquidate the shorts. It's a heavy volatile day. Wow. It's like a Monday. I'll tell you what, every time they take that one day off, they tend to mess with the charts a lot. Mr. Wolf gifted 10. Who is this Mr. Wolf 69 guy? Man, God bless you, brother. I keep thinking it's the guy that was on the stream yesterday, Wolfer. Dude, Mr. Wolf, dude, you just turned the entire chat into a green chat. Yo, God bless you, bro. 51 new memberships? Dude, this is insane. You never know what's going to happen today on the channel. You never, ever know what's going to happen. And look at the massive short squeezes now to the upside. This is BOOKMAP showing us the liquidations. $1 million in liquidations just there. They just got $1 million. Someone lost $1 million. Isn't that crazy? Look at all these liquidations here. 209,000, 42,000. These aren't stop losses. These are people losing their entire account. All right? And look at them rip the price right back up to 30,170. Insane. Hannah King, he made some friends, man. Squeeze them all while Bitcoin dumps. Let's go, baby. You got a TV, you got a TV, you get a TV, you get a TV, you get a TV. No, you get a car. Thank you. This has lifted my spirits this morning. Shout out to my man. Hey, man, you got to feel comfortable, and this is the love, man. When you're surrounded by love, when you push out love, love is with you every single day. 260 likes, 640 people on the live with this massive move back up. And again, my channel is the channel to come to when Bitcoin is ripping and dipping. When you're trying to figure it out, when you're freaking out, when your emotions are out of control, you come to the channel. Hannah King gifted 20 more memberships. This is out of control. This is out of control. I don't know if we have enough people. She wants every single person on this live stream to get a membership. And you get a car. And you get a car. And you get a car. 20 people got to grab it, though. You got to grab it. Grab that membership if you can. 60 new members today. This is insane. Hannah, how can I take you to dinner, man? This is amazing. Or to lunch. I don't want to make it, Wow. 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 All right. Let's talk about it. I mean, the 1 minute's where we need to be. There's no other, you can't really, when price action is moving really fast, you need to be on smaller time frames. Simple. If you learn anything from me, you learn that. Smaller time frames are where you go to when price action moves really fast, because you can't track it on the bigger time frame. You won't be able to see what's going on. Impossible. So Bitcoin, they try to buy it right back up. It got resistance at 30,190. So now this is the area that Bitcoin has to get back above to remain bullish. Bitcoin has to reclaim 30,200, or we're, further to the downside. And right now we are dumping. Wow, Hannah, man. God bless you, Hannah. Thank you so much for the love. Appreciate you. Very nice of you. You and Mr. Wolf are battling it out. Who can give the most memberships? 72 new members today. Unbelievable. That's insane. So many little sounds going off. Thank you so much. God bless you. So how do we get into the Discord now? You have to make sure your account is set to accept them. Beyond that, it's just random. Amen. Wow, Hannah and Wolf, let's go. Thank you. Today is going to be a great day. Grounding. I grounded today too. Cassandra, I did ground. Did you ground? I made sure to ground. I was out there in my bare feet with my daughter this morning. It was amazing. Blessings on blessings. So this divergence says that should be our bottom for the day. We should be able to long after this. And that's what it says. I'm not saying that's guaranteed, but it just says we should be able to long some type of flag here back to the upside, kind of cup and handle-esque. It's a very, very strong bullish divergence that should propel us further to the upside. All right? So just something to think about. Wow. The volatility today is insane. Turn me green, please. The memberships go to random people, but you have to make sure you select allow memberships. Are Discord members also YouTube members? No, they're two different things. There you go. Are we making a cup and handle on the 1 minute? Slightly. Tiny. A little bit of a cup with a handle, yes. Slight cup and handle on the 1 minute time frame. An itty bitty cup and handy over here. We desperately need to get back above 30,200, or we will see more downside. Clear as day. Either this cup and handle plays out, or look, we're going to make something like this. See that? I got a lot of lines drawn. I don't want to confuse you, but price action's moving. We don't have the time. And we look at this like an ascending triangle, and then it could break to the downside. So we got to get a break back to the upside here for Bitcoin. The divergence suggests that we will get a move back to the upside. And if we get back above 30,200, maybe we can, we can see the low of the day for the day. But wow, they went after the longs right now. Hard. Shout out to the 629 people on the live, 288 likes, 72 members. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. God bless you. Wow, so that many people got down and still we didn't get everybody green. Biomex, we didn't get you green? Is there still an ability to get, have they all been taken? Really? All the memberships were taken today? Unbelievable. Turn it on if you can. Jump on in. Make sure you get one of those memberships if they're still floating around. Shout out to Jamal Antonio. So what are the benefits of being a member and no Discord membership? The benefits are I'm going to do live streams to just you guys. And I'm going to give you exclusive coins, ideas. Because I know you went out of your way to hook me up and you wanted to be closer to my community, I'm going to go out of my way to hook you up and bring you closer to my community. So just get ready. I'm a genuine, nice person. You're going to see that over time, and you're going to be able to be like, wow, I like being a member of this YouTube channel. There's benefits. So just understand there will be some benefits, and we will hook you up. All right. So right now we're watching this. We're overbought on the 1 minute time frame, suggests we will go lower. All right. And resistance, you're now at a resistance. You can't get back above 30,200. We're going to watch this flag. The divergence suggests that will be our bottom for, I don't know, for the next few hours until we see a massive dump. But right now, that is a very strong bullish divergence. Usually that's where they kind of end the liquidations. A divergence really tells you where the liquidations are ending, see? And what happens is, look, they liquidate 614 people here. But then they go lower, and they make the price lower, but they liquidate less people, 284. That's kind of a divergence too, because you're like, well, we went lower, but we liquidated less people. So yeah, if we liquidated less people when we went lower, they were probably getting to the end of the people we can liquidate. That's just, that's why I love BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP heavy today. It's a BOOKMAP heavy day today. BOOKMAP in the description below. If you would like to get to BOOKMAP, they do help out the channel. I get a commission from BOOKMAP. I love being associated with BOOKMAP. They're great people. They're awesome. And yeah, they found me, said, we really like your style. We like, you're super accurate. We want to work with you. I said, let's do it. Let's see let me play with the product for a while. And if I like it, let's keep it moving. And I played with it. I ended up really liking what I saw with BOOKMAP, and boom, there we go. What did I just do here? Anyway, there we go. Everything makes sense, right? I can't even see over here. I got to check out my tie over here. How's my tie looking? And I couldn't find my gray pocket square, so I threw the white one in, but I have a gray one that matches this pretty nicely. But it is what it is. I gotta look at my setup here. There we go. Over there. Hey, he looks like the president over here, huh? Anyway. I like dressing up nice. I always like looking fresh and clean. Every single Halloween, I always dress up as a gangster just because I could wear a suit and a pocket square. I've been in love with the pocket square look my whole life since I was a little kid. If you look at videos of me, I got pocket squares when I'm 19. I got matching hats when I was in movies. I just love the whole Humphrey Bogart. You know what I mean? I grew up watching old movies with my dad, and that's kind of where it comes from. So this does tell me that we could get a bounce back to the upside here for Bitcoin. Massive divergence just occurred. That was a massive liquidation for BTC. Still holding 30,000, which is pretty strong if you ask me. But we got to get back above 30,200 to remain bullish. So today's one of those days where I'm actively working on Bitcoin. Some days we just get to go, oh, here's Bitcoin, blah, 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 and let's move on to our next chart. Today's not one of those days. Today's one of those days where we got to get it in immediately. Pretty crazy, right? Let me move myself over a little bit. I want to make sure you can see price action and the ticker. That's the most important thing to me. I should be kind of down here, I guess. Let me tap myself right to my elbow hits there. There we go. All right. And join the Discord. If you're watching on your computer and your phone's in your hand and you want to join the Discord, just scan that QR code right there. It's super simple right there. Scan that QR code right there and boom, you'll be in the trading group immediately. You would have been privy to the information that we had last night about Pepe 2.0. And we found out about new coins yesterday that you may not have heard about. We went over token metrics yesterday. More stuff got posted. So many little gems that are coming our way, things to look at, code reviews. I am constantly grinding, finding information to give you that can give you more clarity to the market and help you find gems that you may never have heard about before. I'm also buying into things, talking about what I'm dollar cost averaging. Thank you so much for that super chat. God bless you and yours. What an amazing day it is to be alive. Hannah, I don't know what to tell you. I'm looking at the fan funding right now, and Creator Crypto became one for a month. Sweet Lifers Life become Lifers of Life. Love you, brother. Sweet love as lifers for life become lovers of life. Amen. Realize you. Shout out to Stack. Shout out to Hannah, Mr. Wolf, Creators Crypto. You people are amazing. Thank you so much for the fan funding. I really, really appreciate it. You're the nicest people in the world. I am speechless, and I'm super happy, and thank you so much. Look, we are breaking out to the upside as suggested out of this flag. Even though we're overbought on the Stokes don't care, I guess. We got to get back above 30,200. It's a massive resistance level right now that had just been created for Bitcoin. And we're getting a little more sideways now with this 1 minute ascending triangle that's starting to form here, as you can see. You see the ascending triangle, right? I'm going to find the pattern faster than fast, all right? I have some type of weird Rain Man type skill where it comes to pattern and pattern recognition. That's really where I shine when price action's moving really fast. People love coming to the channel for this reason. That's, because I've watched YouTube for a long time, and what differentiates my channel from another YouTuber, it's the live price action that I cover. And in real time on small time frames, I can really kind of give you a sense, like instead of you just looking at a red candle on the 15 and freaking out, you can zoom in with me on the 1 minute and start to see what's happening, all right? Coin market cap, my man says, why is USD? So are we getting a D peg right now too as well on Tether? Now, Tether seems to be $1. I don't know. I don't see any depegging for Tether right now. We seem all right. All right, I was about to say, I was like, when are they going to burn all that? That was days ago. So we got to make sure that we make we maintain, when this resets or we start to curve back, we got to maintain a higher high than this high. So if you're with me right now, we're calling out the bullish divergence on the 1 minute time frame, which is this swing to this swing, which is a downtrend. This swing to this swing, which is an uptrend. That tells you that should be your low. It did form a cup. We have a bit of a handle. They call me Sammy Cup and Handy. All right. The 21 is very far away from the 200. You would expect some type of move back to the upside here for Bitcoin. And we have a gap of the VRVP, which we could easily gap back up right to this level at 30,600. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin V-shaped recovery right back up and decided to start liquidating the longs on the other end. I mean, the shorts on the other end where their stop losses are at the top. Let's take a look if there's any liquidity up there to corroborate the story. All right. So we still got some whales that held strong down at 29.4, 29.6. And there's still, we got into that liquidity, but we didn't get it all. There's still a big order down there, 1,465 Bitcoins. This shows you how many Bitcoins are, this isn't like the amount of money. This is how many Bitcoins are on the exchange. For instance, like this person wants to sell 171 Bitcoins at 30,600. I would like it if we saw more liquidity up here. We don't see it, but when we drag it out a little bit and zoom in, we do still see 30,200 as a sell zone there, and we have a little more liquidity to the upside than to the downside. So, well, we're glitching out there for a second. And so just looking at this closely, we can see, wow, not much, you know, a little bit up to 30,200 and some slight blues at 30,003, but nothing huge, Still a fat order at 29.8 down there. 751 Bitcoins wanted to be purchased on that level. So we do see more Bitcoin on the lows than on the highs at this point in time. Okay. Shout out to the 691 people. Welcome to the exclusive lifer. Shout out to Caspa Maxi. I like that name. You know I like you, Caspa Maxi. I'm setting off for some reason. I had the setting off for some reason. Birdman Crypto. I need Molly with me for these jams. You're funny, man. Bitcoin arbitrage opportunity on Binance. Possibly. Binance is higher usually. Like, you know. Can I get one too? Hey, your style, charisma, as well as your pure, relentless frequency is what sets you apart from every other YouTuber, at least to me. Thank you for being you. Shout out to Jeffrey Bridges in the house. Jeffrey Bridges in the house, laying it down. Talking about vibrations and frequencies. Summer, I never got my lemon. Got the lemon wedge. My kids, man. Forgetting about daddy. So look, this cup and handle is about to blast to the upside. That's what it says. It doesn't care about the stochastics being too high. So far, we identified this shape, and we identified a move back to the upside. The measured move could take us to the 200 SMA, back to 30,500, and now we're breaching the 30,200 area, which was so resistance. We got to get back above this. Could this be a bear trap? It very well could be for a move back to the upside here. Wow, perfect. Can I have a hug? You're so special. Come here. You're so beautiful. Oh, you make me so happy. You know that? You know you're my best friend? She is my best friend. When my life was in shambles, she came into my life. I started stopped going out as much. Started going to the museums with my kid. Started realizing that life wasn't about the chase and, I don't know, being all over the place with all of New York City clubs and just nonsense, and you realize that life is right at home where you're a dad, and being a dad changes your life because your whole universe becomes right there. Before you're in a room alone in your apartment, but now you're a dad in that apartment and everything changes. There's a person that you have to talk to. There's a person that you have to teach. There's a universe now. And true, right? You said true, huh? Listening, huh? You're my baby. So we got rejected by this area of resistance. We breached above it, couldn't stay above it. The Stokes were a little too high for me. I didn't buy it. I was like, that's a little weird, you know? It was looking nice, though, for a second. Like, we may actually get out of that, you know? I feel like it was a fake out. They faked it out. So they know people watching the 1 minute, and they faked it out. It's just like, it's a mind game, a constant mind game. That's why I either map my trade out, get out at resistance, leave a long-term hold, or you don't just jump on into a trade. It has to be thought out and planned out, or you're gonna get rocked. Trust me. Life goes in stages, my friend. Thank you. Got 2 girls around the same age as yours, 4 and 7.5. Hey, that's so cool, man. We gotta chill. Cryptomaniac 1776. I wish I'm here every day. I wish I was gifted what I just found out, how to actually accept gifts. I didn't know how to do it prior to this. God bless you all. Anyone who gives memberships, you're the bomb. Shout out to Frankie Frawley. God bless you, Frank. Frank Fraley. We love you. The Tunnel, the Palindom, the Webster Hall. Right, Sam? NYC, baby. How did you know, man? The Tunnel, man. Webster Hall, man. Exit. Whoa, I thought the lifers were your best friends. You're funny, man. Join the 99 next week and take in the trading course. It's enough of the 9 to 6. Amen. Jump on in, man. And again, get yourself a 4-year plan. Kick it with me for a couple years. Start doing things. If you give me 2 years of your life, I promise you I will give you confidence. You'll have more discipline, and you'll just know way more about trading. I don't see how that education can't help you financially in the long run. I'm going to be here every day. I'm not going anywhere. As you saw, I got staying power. I'm not moving. And I want the same for you every single day. I don't care if it's July, June, August, September, if it's my birthday, if it's Christmas, if it's Thanksgiving. I'll be here for you. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. That's what you can guarantee about me is I am guaranteeable. Until I die, baby, I'm not going nowhere. Until I die, I'm not going anywhere. All right. Fake out, breakout, got pounded, but now it wants to come back up. Now it's saying, hey, I think we can pull it off now. You know? Funny, now I'd like to long that 1 minute low stoke. Now it's pumping back up again. This is getting, the volatility is insane today. And that's why you can tell, man, the channel always gets a buzz when there's a big movement for Bitcoin. But the whales keep buying up Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, the smart money has accumulated a lot of Bitcoin between $19,000 and $30,000. They just keep buying it up, and buying it up. Matter of fact, I may just buy some more up in front of you right now, right? How many times you see me buy Bitcoin and put my money where my mouth is? Every time, baby. Every time. So there's BTC. I got $4,000 in my account. I buy another, let's say, $1,000 worth of Bitcoin. Just keep adding. Bitcoin is going to be so scarce and so much harder to get years from now. All right. And again, I could make more money putting $1,000 on Pepe 2.0 and all these. I get it. But I do that too. Right. I feel like we may get lower, but low 30,000, anywhere between 25 and 30,000 is going to be my stack point. So I'll buy $800 worth of Bitcoin right now at 30,000. Let's see if I can get filled at 178. All right. And look, I bought Pepe. I bought Wild. I bought some AGIX last night at 22 cents. I'm grabbing coins on the low. While everyone's freaking out and in fear, I'm looking for the next few years just grabbing coins on the low. Like, I'm just getting it in. You know, I've been here before, and I've kicked myself when I didn't get enough coins during the bearish times because I was so into the Bitcoin price action and so full of fear and up and down emotions. I let them take away my opportunity, and I won't let that happen again. I mean, last bull market I took control, but there was a few times where I let the fear in a little bit. I don't let fear in anymore. I decided fear does not exist. I just told myself it doesn't exist. There's no such thing as fear. It doesn't exist. It just doesn't. You know what I mean? I either seek out the situation and I handle it or I don't. Like, there's no such thing as fear. There's no such thing as worrying and fear. Two words that are useless. Absolutely useless. I see a pump up back to the 200 SMA. I see this as our daily low off of the divergence. I don't see us making a new low. Maybe tomorrow, but not today. And again, I could be wrong. I'm not 100%. But based on my years of watching this cup and handle on the 1 minute now, like 7 or 8 times on my live stream during a Bitcoin dump, we've called the bottom with this cup and handle on the 1 minute time frame. And it has played out over time. So I'm not trading this right now. I'm waiting for the dust to settle. Let's go to a new chart and just look at Bitcoin again fresh and see if we can see anything different that I'm not seeing right now. This is why I do this, because I'm always trying to just gain some insight. I am gaining insight, not trying. Get rid of that word, try. Worst word in the English language. All right, so at the end of the day, we could almost say we're in this like bullish rectangle, and we're kind of still at the bottom of the range. And you could say we were in a falling wedge that broke out and broke back inside the wedge again. Technically, you're still inside a falling wedge that could break back out yet again. So like you're still in the wedge, and this could break right back out again to the measured move. I've seen this so many times. A pattern breaks out, comes back inside. It's still a valid pattern that can break out yet again. Like this break up here doesn't negate the fact, doesn't negate the fact that you're still in a falling wedge that can break on out. This is what confuses people because they don't have that years of seeing that happen over time. All right. Wow, the trading this has been volatile, but being up at 5 in the morning has been beneficial. Shout out to anyone that was up early taking the longs and then was able to switch short at the right moment. And again, the SFP, the swing failure pattern. Okay, that was a swing failure. It tried to swing up, it could not, it failed, and that's the short to the downside. Shout out to my man Little Dutchy, who's been taking those swing failure patterns all day long. I may front run existing out before 180 days after having. May start exiting. I may front run exiting out before 180 days after the halving. May start exiting in January of 2025. Hey, this could be the range for a while. Sam, again, the SFP Bitcoin trading is very easy. We took the high. Now we go to 26K region. If we break the daily candle below 29.98, for sure. 29,980 for sure. So you're saying we have to come back to this swing low area now, or this high right here? He's saying if the goal of the pattern has already been achieved, it is done. No, that's the thing. That's what I used to think, but it's not true. It's not true. Like the pattern because the pattern exists still now. It still exists as the pattern. You know, the universe still sees this as a falling wedge. Until you break this fine and start to fall down further than fine, it's over. Then it's over. But and again, I found this over time. Sam, you're a G. God bless you. Shout out to Justin Cashmore in the house. Shout out to Leo Aroca. I hope I'm saying that right. Leo Roca. I bet on this. Armin Hadbits, my man. There's an order block at 28.9 that will get filled. So you guys speak in affirmations. It will get filled, like guaranteed, you know. I mean, there's an order block right here, 28,829, 28,900. Yeah, this is the order block. See, I don't call them order blocks personally. I just call them notches in the VRVP. I mean, call them whatever you want, you know. Bullish order block. What happens is one YouTuber starts using an order block and everyone else just jumps on the train. And then you hear everyone else saying the same thing for order block. It just gets old, you know. I don't know. To me, it's like a fib level. It's a support and resistance level. Like, look, if you look here, that's this key level right here. Like, well, you bounce. Yeah, that's that key level right there. Resistance. You just got to know your support and resistance at the end of the day. Order blocks are based off support and resistance. I mean, that's where previous price action happened. That's why we have a lot of consolidation. Same idea. All right. So can we hold the zone and bounce back up? This wick suggests that we will bounce right back to the upside. 4 hours still has momentum to the upside as well. The 1 hour's actually nicely in a falling wedge now. And falling wedges break back up 68% of the time. I wouldn't be surprised if we did get a bounce back to the upside. And then we look for the smaller, you know, every single time frame is beat to the ground. We are in a falling wedge here. And then back to that 1 minute, which we're looking at on the other chart. And that actually looks pretty interesting. That's a bit of a flag there. There's the bullish divergence. That tells you that should be your high. That should be your secondary high. And there's the cup and handle, right? What's the bearish scenario for Bitcoin if we lose this level? All right, we lose this level. I mean, let's take a look. Yeah, I mean, I see there's that one block there at 29.2, and then this block right there, like you said. I mean, I call it 28,559. A little bit of a node right there at 29,321, but the main order area is going to be right here, right? 29,500. And then the next order block is 28.5, the two 500 areas, right? So if you come back down, you'll test 29.5. You lose that, you come to 28,500. To me, that's kind of what's going on. And you got a bit of an M pattern here, right? It's got an M vibe to it that could break you further down. And so this leaves us, we did all the math. We've done all the movement. We can see, and this leads us back to the 1 minute chart. Watching that flag. Watching this kind of cup and handle behavior. Can we get back above 30,200? That's our first hurdle. We get back above there, this wedge technically breaks out. You get it? So, I'm watching the 1 minute cup and handle for Bitcoin. It does have a measured move back to 30,500. All right, that would be a lovely move to the upside. I like that. Could definitely happen. And altcoins will recover with this move again, and we could see a pump later on into today. Very well could happen. BOOKMAP doesn't give us the liquidity really to the upside per se. We're not getting any like red moves up. We're still holding a big order block. You know, it is an order block down at 29,600. You know. So where a lot of orders are blocked together, an order block, get it? So, yeah, I guess we watch this 1 minute. The aggressive entry would be to scalp, to trade this 1 minute right now, right? Trade this 1 minute for 10x leverage. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just going in my head, thinking out loud. 10x leverage could give you 10%, all right? Make $10 off $100. Make $100 off $1,000, right? So you take this 10x leverage. Let me just take a look at that, how that trade would play out. I like Ant on the daily right now. I've been looking at Ant on the daily. So Bitcoin on the perpetuals. And look at that. Bitcoin fluctuating 5 minutes before announcement. Market insights. Yeah, we had ADP unemployment today, right? Jobs report. That came out at 10 o'clock. That actually had a big deal with the market today too, so... My team, Sean or Jamie, could you get a jobs report link for me? Send it to the research. Because I believe this is what happened. I mean, we had a jobs report. The report came out, must have come out bad, and created a problem. All right. And where are we trading, everybody? Where am I doing all this trading? Where am I thinking about getting in? Where do I show you? Where did I just buy Bitcoin at? It's on MEX Global, baby. MEX Global. Where do we find where would you have found Pepe 2.0 last night? In the trading group. Join the trading group today. I'm telling you right now, it will change your life. I keep moving every single day. It does help my life when you pay for my services. Of course, that's my business, right? But my business is the business of helping you learn. So I get a lot out of it because I have a purpose. I don't overcharge. I feel like I give you a really good price that will keep you coming back, keep you doing what you're doing, keep you learning. Last night, I was just saying, a $200 in the Pepe chart made 80% gains, right? That's like $160. So a $200 trade today would have paid for the group and more, almost for 2 months. You know what I mean? In one night. So MEXC is the space, the place to be. Amen. Amen. So shout out to anyone that's on MEXC. And what I do is I like to pin this message here so it's just easy for you. You can join the Discord. You can join MEX Global. Jump on in today. All right? Make your first trade today. Post your first chart ever in your life in my trading group. We have a place for you to post charts, for you to jump on in. You absolutely love it. All right? So again, I mean, even if we look at this on the daily, like the daily is just in a flag. Like the daily just looks like it's in a flag that's going to break on out. And it's getting oversold. Right? Looks like a big move could come out of that daily. That's just my ant position. It's very small. 2x leverage. Very small. I do not trade altcoins on leverage. Every time I've done it, it's been crazy. So I've been like dipping my toe in very lightly. So we switch to the 1 minute and we look and we're attempting to play this cup and handle. That is now breaking out. Look at that. To the upside. I was just about to enter the trade. It's like so crazy. It takes you that long just to get ready. Next thing you know, it's over. But that 1 minute has a pump. We want the pump. Fallen wedge, measured move, cup and handle, off of the bullish divergence tells us that should be the low for the day. You see? 5 minute is not in a good spot. 15 minute wants to recover. The 1 minute is my time frame for the day. So here's a possible trade right here going on. 1 minute chart, cup and handle. Just want to see where the stop loss would have to be. Something like that. High risk, high reward. Bang. And on 10x leverage, you'd make about, 12%, right? So that could happen right there. So that's what I'm looking at for today. That's like the right now, right now, that's what I'm looking at. Still some altcoins that look pretty good too today, but I posted them all to the trading group. You may want to jump into that trading group to see what we're talking about. For instance, LMR was posted to the trading group 2 days ago. 2 days ago. All right. I didn't post it personally. All right. But it was posted and it made massive, massive gains. Like insane. Like just in the last few days. Oh, thank you so much. My team's on point. Maybe we just put it up here. But they can't see the indicators there, but I usually hide them anyway. All right. All right. And remember, ITrust Capital, everyone. Bang, bang, bang. Look at this puppy. ITrust Capital, crypto IRA platform in America, the #1, man. You cannot get a regulated crypto IRA platform. Like, you can't get a better portfolio. It's amazing. All right. You're going to be able to put your money in there tax-free. So for me, I'm like, you know what? Throw a couple thousand in there, call it a day worth of my Bitcoin. Like the Bitcoin I just bought right now, throw it in there. Leave it in there for freaking long periods of time. My kids will have access to that when I'm 60, and who knows? Might be a substantial amount of money to help them. So, and if it's not, I took a shot. You know what I mean? At least I took a shot. I did something for my family. I did something that I could believe in, right? Bring my dad back down there. That's my dad, Jimmy Price. Shout out to my dad, Jimmy, who passed away on May 2nd. I still can't believe I lost my father. Like, I can't believe I'm that guy that has no dad. I always had a mom and dad my whole life. Now I'm a guy with just a mom. It just feels kind of weird. I got a broken family. You know what I mean? And we were always together. Funny, sometimes it's as easy as just finding a wedge. Last night I was looking at this and I saw this in a wedge. All I saw was this. I'm just perusing the charts and I'm like, that's interesting. I looked at the Stokes pointing up like that. The MACD, I said, man, that thing's about to blast. And make gains, centrifuge. I didn't post it to the trading group because I go through a lot of charts. I don't want to overpost, but I mean, that thing just nailed it. Nailed it. I also saw this. I saw Donkey, which is KDON, right? I just want to show you kind of how my mind works and, you know, what I look for in the charts. I'm watching KDON last night. And I saw this. And to me, I'm like, ascending triangle, right? I immediately just see an ascending triangle. Well, broke back inside the pattern, but still can make gains, right? And said it could go all the way up. So I'm like 27% gains. Press play, and this thing nailed it. Went up pretty nicely. So for me, it's all about finding a pattern. Looking at low stochastics, taking a shot. You know, you don't even need to move. You put the moving averages on, you'll see that they're tight. Right there, they were getting close. And not that perfect either, but still got a pump to the upside. So I'm just showing you, like, I look for stuff all the time, all day long. And an hour of my scanning can produce so much because I've been looking at this stuff for years. So that's what you pay for. Everyone's like, what do I pay a trading group for? Well, you kind of pay for my brain. You pay to use my brain. You pay to use my hyperactive brain. I mean, that's kind of what it comes down to. I scan the market every single day. You don't have to trade every day, but you'll know that every day there's someone scanning, grabbing something, putting something out there, just pointing out every single day, looking at the charts, looking out where there's a possible move. And I'm not going to be 100%. There's no way. I wish everything I put out hit. That would be impossible. I would be an impossible person. So all I can do is work as hard as I humanly possibly can, which is, you know, as hard as most people. I mean, a hard working guy. Cypherium, see, it's starting to make that uptrend, getting tighter in the zone. That's something I'll watch closely on MEX Global. 8 hours suggests a pump is coming at least to the top of the channel. This is on my radar. KAVA on the 8 hour coming back down. If it can hold this level, I could see it bouncing up, getting tight, and then a bigger move ensues for KAVA. KAVA's also been getting some news lately, and they've been working hard, the KAVA team. So I wouldn't be surprised if KAVA made it up to 171 from 94. So KAVA's on my radar now, and I put an alert on KAVA. Sometimes I'll tell you to put an alert somewhere. That's all I'll tell you. Hey, set an alert on this level and check on it later on, you know. But I was just going to do a member stream randomly, like whenever, but I get it. Yes, Bitcoin pumping to the upside as suggested. Here we go. Pepe getting sold off a little bit there. And that's why they call me Sammy Cup and Handy. And we got above the resistance. Thank goodness. Oh, we changed it since then. But look at that. I mean, we just called this. And I was supposed to long this. I actually forgot to long. I don't know how that's possible, but I got distracted from the futures. I was like literally getting ready to long the futures. I was just getting ready to do this. And it's a little overbought now. I could wait it out, but that low tells me that's our low for the day. We did bounce off that divergence nicely to the upside. If you just open up the long right after the divergence, it's tough, but if you can get in the handle of doing it, eventually you're going to eventually, you know, it'll pay off in the long run. All right. You'll be able to just trade into divergences randomly. So we were able to call that bottom area for you. We've done this many times on the channel, like at least 10 times recently. I find this exact structure, and it's a cup and handle with the dagger. It's got a dagger cup, and it makes the move to the upside. Now we just got to make sure we stay above 30,200. The resistance, this has to, you know, this kind of level point of control, all that has to hold now. So now you're looking for another flag on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute, to continue this. Okay. That's what we're looking for now, something like this. And a break back to the upside. You see? So now you watch this flag. This is, it's not easy work. It's constant. You keep grinding through it every single time. All right? We did break the trend line too. Can we V-shape recovery back to 30,600? Can we get back inside the bigger pattern? Technically, we're still holding the bottom of the range. I wouldn't be surprised, like I told you, if we come all the way back to the top of the range again. But the small time frames were able to confirm what was happening, and we were able to kind of look at what's going on here. This took me years to figure out. Years. Let's just look at all the skills that took place just for this to happen. I needed to know all my patterns really well. I needed to know my divergences very well. I needed to be able to establish and identify them as fast as humanly possible without second guessing myself. Took like years. So just be able to do what I did today, pulling that divergence, calling the bottom with the cup and handle, and even just that pump up. Even if you just took this pump up and you called it a day. Even if you took the divergence that I called out there, 1.3%, 10x leverage, banged on it. But you do have to pull the trigger. Today I didn't pull the trigger. I normally try to. I normally do. Get rid of that word. But I didn't pull the trigger. I second guessed for a second. I waited. And then I also got distracted by my own live stream. It happens. The key is to consistently stay consistent. Like, I'll just keep watching this and see how this plays. If this plays out, then that's another scalp to the upside on the 1 minute time frame. We just got to stay above that resistance now. When you found it and then got resisted by it twice in a row, you knew that area was going to be the key area to get back above. If we didn't get back above that area, short to the downside. And then we'd have made a lower low, and then, but now the divergence plays out. Now we get above the support and resistance. Now we need to flag out sideways here on the 1 minute and make another bigger move back to the upside for Bitcoin. All right. And we pump up to the 200 SMA. Whenever you get tight in these moving averages, you tend to pump right up to the 200 SMA. It's another key little sign. All right. Shout out to anyone that got some good information out of that, made sense to you. I hope it did. All right. I hope it did. Ethereum quarterly fees surge 83%. Here's the reason. According to the recent tweet by In The Block on-chain data, Ethereum fees this quarter have surged by a whopping 83%. Fees here to refer to the money paid by users in order to execute a transaction on a smart contract on the Ethereum network. In May, they totaled a staggering $829 million. Pretty crazy, right? In June, however, as covered by you today, Ethereum fee saw a plunge of 6.5%. Well, I mean, it was Pepe. A week ago, Pepe became growing and quickly soared 61% as the crypto market began to rebound after a fail that preceded the new rise. The Pepe coin. I mean, Pepe is causing fees for Ethereum to go up. Isn't that crazy? I mean, a meme coin could make the biggest coin in the world money in a way. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. All right, and with that, we're going to bring you the news. Shout out to everybody else out here on the live stream that just jumped on in. If you're new to the channel, we just went over Bitcoin for about an hour. We were battling the volatility. We pumped up this morning, pumped back down. Now we're pumping back up. We're liquidating the shorts. We're liquidating the longs. We got BOOKMAP for you. We've been just kind of going through price action today. It's been one of those days. You never know what you're going to see on the show because our show is, basically controlled by the price action. And if we see crazy price action, then that's what we're going to be tackling for the day, depending. I'll be right back with the news. Shout out to everybody here that's kicking it with me, and we're about to kind of find out some interesting news. So get ready. I'm excited. You should be excited, and we're going to do it like we do it every single day. Together. Sorry, that's corny, but it makes me laugh when I'm corny sometimes. So I thought I'd make you laugh, but maybe I didn't make you laugh. I don't know. Anyway, let's get back into the news. Hi, my name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I do a show called the Crypto Liver Show. Every single day we go over the news at around 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. And today we're here again giving you the news in 3 to 5 minutes. We're going to show you what's merging, what's happening, if there's a big, if there's something going to happen to a mainnet. Is a coin coming out with a mainnet that's going to basically move interoperability, maybe make people go into DeFi? Is there a big funding round that just got closed for a new coin? What's happening? What are the VCs doing? Where is money flowing? Important information every single day. With that, let's jump on in without further ado. AI crypto trading bots are the new edge for now. Artificial intelligence may kill traditional trading, but your advantage may not last long, since Jeff Wilsner. There's a word that every trader knows, edge. You need an edge to trade successfully. An edge can come in many forms. Maybe you understand something the market doesn't. Maybe your analysis is sharper than the conventional wisdom. Or maybe you're so good at reading the price charts and recognizing the patterns that you can sniff out the precise moments to buy and sell. That's what I do. I decided I'm not going to be smarter than everybody else, but I can be more consistent. I can look at the charts more than all of them, and I'm going to see more things than they can in a smaller amount of time. I'll be able to execute around them, and I'll be able to make it as a trader, right? Edge is hard to find. Most people don't have it. Studies suggest that more than 80% of day traders lose money. So what will happen to traders' edge when the crypto markets gets flooded by AI? AI is going to be the enemy of the stubborn-minded. Sherez Aham, managing partner at Storm, a blockchain consultancy, told me recently when I asked him for the biggest impacts for AI for crypto. If a trader does not want to use AI and wants to do everything manually, they're going to get left behind. This is not a trivial concern, whether we like it or not. By far away, the most widespread use of cryptocurrency still is simply buying and selling of cryptocurrency, often in the form of short-term scalping. The AI trading revolution might have already begun, as CoinDesk's Ian Allison recently reported investment data analytics from Chain of Demand, which works for the blue-chip institutions like Bloomberg, has built a tool that leverages ChatGPT to analyze Bitcoin price fluctuations. OKX, a crypto exchange, recently published a guide to the 9 best crypto trading bots to use in 2023, which includes dollar-cost averaging bots, option bots, and hodl bots. And crypto Twitter oozes with sketchy-looking ads for AI trading bots, such as the crypto AI trading bot makes $100 a day. The appeal of AI trading to many is that you can put it to work and then go about your life. A lot of us have a problem with knowing when to sell, says Daisy, a crypto education influencer who goes by the alias Crypto Empress. Daisy now works with 2 AI trading projects, Autobot, get it, and the DeFi Trading Club, that do things like hunt for entries and exit points, assist in technical analysis, and help with macro studies like evaluating a crypto startup's tokenomic structure. This is going to change how people take profits, said Daisy. Now people don't have to be stuck at computers. AI bots are going to do it for you. All you have to do is cash out your money and do real-life things. Other AI trading projects such as Verox are using the tech to evaluate social media activity to gauge market sentiment. That's also pretty interesting. We've been using stuff like this where DeFi meets artificial intelligence. There's a lot of ideas, but they're also not perfectly implemented yet. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds great, and even when you set up a bot can still get rocked. I want to make this really clear. People think just because they got a bot, it's going to run and everything's going to go perfectly smooth. But that's also not the case, because you're going to have to, it's basically, people have been quantitative trading for a long time. And setting up an AI trade. I mean, people have been trading AI basically, or bot trading for a long, long time. It wouldn't change that drastically in my humble opinion. But, it's funny. I lost that article when I linked to Verex. Oh yeah. So, but another thing is, but then again, even if AI bots today are not a silver bullet, it's easy to imagine a world where they will be impossible to beat. I happen to have some firsthand experience here. So from the past 2 years, I tried my hand at day trading U.S. stocks, not crypto. That is that you develop a set of rules, a playbook, and then you rigorously follow those rules so you avoid trading the emotion. Many day traders embrace that philosophy. Our edge comes from being robotic, says trader Adrian Zanonquick, founder of the trading group The Burb Nest. Our edge comes from following the reliable steps that have predictable value. So that's what I did. I tried to stick to my trading plan, only pulling the trigger on trades that met the exact criteria, A, B, C, or D example. The price of the stock jumps at the open, then regresses back towards the VWAP. Yep. And the direction of that movement is aligned with the daily trend. That's decent volume on the 1-minute candles, and on and on and on. My takeaway, it's hard. It's very hard. I try to be robotic in my adherence to the rules, but the problem is that I never had rock-solid confidence that my baseline rules. I mean, you did it for a year, man. See, even in this, the guy didn't do it long enough. Like, to become a good trader, you got to spend 10 years. People want it. Everyone wants them because that many good traders have spent that much time, and you're battling them. You know what I mean? Like, this is not an overnight success thing. Trading takes a long time to master because the people that have mastered it have put in a long time. So Think about it. When you clear the air, you're trading against other people, okay? You're trading against other people. If there's more people that know more than you and put more time in than you, it's going to be difficult for you, period, right? So unless you want to go all in, it's going to be difficult. And that's why I teach in my trading group to go all in, to go hard, to make it happen. You know what I mean? So cup and handle to the upside. And then look, the next flag is starting to break on out again. And now this cup and handle is in the money even more. And all you got to do is know how to trade a cup and handle and understand that the divergence usually is your bottom. Your secondary high is the next high, and then you got to break that high. Now you're in an uptrend. Low, high, higher, low, higher, high, higher, low, higher, high again. Okay? And now you're really putting in that work to 30,289, getting that pump to the upside. And look, this now played out. This flag played out just like we wanted it to. The patterns are playing out pretty much nice, and then we use stochastics for entry. I find my patterns, I use low stochastics for entry. You never want to be getting in at high stochastic, not the best idea. Look at that beautiful spike for Bitcoin to the upside, and then I also said we're going to the yellow line. I should have longed this in front of everybody right there. I'm pissed that I didn't, because I had the knowledge, and I got a little disheveled while I was live streaming. Some days I wish I was alone, not streaming at all. I miss some of my own entries because I live stream. It is what it is. And I have to look, I supplement money for live streaming through affiliations, because that's what people don't realize, man. As a trader, as an online talent, and as a streamer, I have to bring all that together. And at the end of the day, making sure you see the information is the most important for me. Whether I make the trade or not is not as important as whether you made the trade or not, personally. I've made a lot of money in my live trading. I've battled markets for a long time. I've day traded, swung traded, long-term invested, right? And now I want to do what I want to do with my life, which is teach you. But there we go, right to the 200 SMA, and that's a perfect place to take some price, to take profits on that right there. So if you were here today, you would have found the bullish divergence with me. You would have saw the cup and handle, played this flag, and then possibly be in the gains, okay? And I kept forgetting to open up my trade, which kind of pisses me off. I would have entered right there, and I would have been up already. I was going to use about 10x leverage. Yeah, I'd already been up about 7% on the trade, but it is what it is. Shout out to the new members. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate you. Is more members coming on in? This is insane. Mr. Wolf gifted 10 more memberships again. Are you serious? Did he do it again? Wow. Much love. Lifers who put the work in and improve will win. Shout out to the 499. Shout out to Biomex. You're new. Biomex is new. He wasn't in the trading group. I met him in Texas when we were, and then he said, hey, I'd like to join your group. He's been in the group now, and he's even wrote a testimonial about how much the group has changed his life and all the information that we give. So, I can see new people get in, and I can see them change their life every single day with the techniques and the skills in which I teach. And then you can see the stuff that I talk about happen over time. Like, who else shows you what's going to happen, and it happens right there in front of you? Now you broke out. Now you're V-shape recovering, right? And we can teach you how this stuff happens in real time, all right? We'll have to edit that out from the news. Apologize, all right? EU leaked metaverse strategy proposes regulatory sandbox, new global governance. Virtual worlds will need international engagement to stay open and secure, a leaked European Commission strategy paper said. The metaverse requires a new kind of global governance to stay open and lawful. Dude, one world government through the metaverse. Look what they're doing. Oh my God, this is creepy. The draft documents seen by CoinDesk also proposes relaxing regulations to aid innovation and says it wants to look at the legal barriers to new forms of digital cooperation like decentralized autonomous organizations. Virtual worlds bring unprecedented opportunities in many societal areas, said the document, a version of which is due to be published next week, citing benefits for healthcare, education, and culture. This technological shift also involves new forms of global governance. The long paid off again. Sam, you on fire, man. Shout out to Drip OG with the $9.99 super chat. God bless you, brother. Thank you for the love, man. Just keep coming back to the channel. I'll help you figure out how to use technical analysis to make money. The Commission will support the creation of technical multi-stakeholder governance processes to address essential aspects of virtual worlds and Web 4 that are beyond the remit of existing internet governance institutions. The document said, likely referring to global bodies that underpin today's online world, such as Internet Corporation for Assigned Names, ICANN, and numbers. Wow. The commission said it wants by the end of this year to explore the potential of new digital cooperation models, such as decentralized autonomous organizations, which underpin many novel financial applications, and will carry out a study to identify legal, administrative, and economic barriers that prevent their uptake. Kind of creepy in a way, but, you know. BlackRock CEO says Bitcoin could revolutionize finance. The asset manager giant in mid-June filed paperwork with the SEC for a spot Bitcoin ETF. BlackRock CEO Larry Fink says crypto, specifically Bitcoin, could revolutionize the financial system in an interview with Fox Business on Wednesday. We do believe that if we can create more tokenization of assets and securities, that's what Bitcoin is. It could revolutionize finance, he said. Previously known to be a skeptic of crypto, Fink years ago suggested fans of the asset class heavily use it for illicit activities. Fink continued, instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in, let's be clear, Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency, so it can't represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. The iShares unit of BlackRock filed paperwork with the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission on June 16th for a spot Bitcoin ETF. While BlackRock has almost perfect track record for getting ETFs approved by the SEC, Fink couldn't say when a decision for its Bitcoin ETF could be expected. We hope, like in the past, we could be working with our regulators in getting the filing approved one day. I have no idea what that one day will be, but we'll see how that all plays out. Interesting. How do you say no to Larry Fink? It just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. So that's AI, Larry Fink, the EU regulation over metaverse governance, and let's talk about the U.S. jobs report. Private sector companies added 497,000 jobs in June, more than double expectations. It's a pretty big deal. The U.S. labor market showed no signs of letting up in June as companies created far more jobs than expected. Payroll processing firm ADP reported. I remember ADP getting my check from there. Private sector jobs surged by 497,000 for the month, well ahead of the downwardly revised 267 gain in May and much better than the 220 Dow Jones consensus estimate. The increase resulted in the biggest monthly rise since July of 2022. From a sector standpoint, leisure and hospitality led with 232,000 new hires. Annual pay rose from 6.4% rate, representing a continued slowing that nonetheless still is indicative of brewing inflationary pressures. So they want less jobs for less demand so that they can basically lower inflation. More people want to buy things, more money in the economy kind of gives a problem for the Fed. You know, it's weird because think about it. When the Fed lowers interest rates, less people can get a loan, and with less people can get a loan, less people get hired, and there's less. So if the Fed does what they're supposed to do and they raise the interest rates, they actually crush the employment rate. They make people have less jobs. So the Fed's been doing everything they can. They just raised the rates, and the jobs are still going up. This kind of is counterintuitive to what we're seeing, and what it means is Bitcoin's going to win in the end of the day, right? And you can obviously see that Bitcoin just will continue to win. So it just, I like it because it means there's more people with more money and Bitcoin's more popular, which helps Bitcoin go even higher. And look, that flag now hit the target, and it was simple. It was just, the length. And now you're back above the 200 SMA on the 1 hour, on the 1 minute. Look at every time you got back above the 200 SMA, what happened? All right. Here you dumped, you got back above it. You went sideways, a little bit of dump, but you continued to pump there. Here you dumped. Once you got back above it, you continued to pump. So you can see getting back above it usually gives you a substantial move, and usually it's the end of the dump too as well for that day. We could V-shape recovery right back into the target that we're talking about here. We get back above this zone, we're back inside the bigger pattern. All right. We actually probably never really left it. Shout out to anyone that took this trade. It turned out to be a monster trade. I'm pissed right now at myself for getting distracted. But it is what it is. I can't win every day, every single thing. But it would have been nice to win this trade in front of y'all. That would have been gangster. I did all the work, And again, you could do all the work and not pull the trigger. Right there, I needed to pull the trigger. There was the cup and handle. That's the length, the base. It said we were going all the way up to 30,487. It's exactly where we went. All you have to know is how to trade cup and handles. All right? And because my trading style is so different than the rest of the world, that the market makers don't know what to do with me. You have to understand, because they know how to kick their average person out, but I don't see the charts like that. I see the charts like Rain Man in some weird, literally like an autistic, I see the charts in some really strange way. Not many people saw this cup and handle. Not many people were able to identify the bullish divergence. Not many people were able to see that that was another flag on the 1 minute. Not many people knew what time frames to use. And not many people have studied their moving averages the way I have. So I knew that we were going to get tight. We would probably get back up to the 200 SMA. So this took me years to do what I did today right here. Took years and years of studying the charts. Years. It's not like this doesn't happen overnight. You don't just, your lifer pulled the trigger for you, man. Amen. Rain Man, Sam. How many people made gains on that move? How many people made gains on the move? Let me know. Let me know. And it's a lot of editing for the news team, and that is the news, everyone. Thank you so much. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Know I go live every single day, Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m., and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. Also do a quick little update in the mornings, Saturday and Sunday nights, to show you what it would be like to be in the trading group. I bought more at 30,100. I want a green name. Just took gains on that long. Thank you. Wow. Gains, baby. Up 20 to 30%. Me. Gains. I made some gains up and down. I bought more at 30,100. I want more green time. Waves from Biomex. Not trading leverage, but bought when you bought. And that little piece of Bitcoin is good for me. Shout out to Miguel Paz. God bless you, brother. I'm in a long 1.7 BTC. 160 on the book. God bless you, brother. Arm and Habits. Looking a bit of a diamond vibe on Bitcoin 5 minute. Okay. How is the 15 minute looking? Interesting. And now we want to see price action stay above the 200 SMA. Now we can play a kind of fun game. I could play a fun long game. This is, in the same idea on that 3-day. We enter here, we put a stop loss below the 200 SMA, and we basically just hang out until price action either goes below the 200 SMA or does not. That would take price action to 3,350. You could say 3,038. So that's interesting. Effects. I'll add an MA. I'll turn it into the 200 MA. Style. We'll make it bright yellow. Visibility, and I'll make it extra thick. So there we have it. We should technically stay above this 200 SMA. Coming right to it is like that right there should be an entry technically. We shouldn't go below the 200 SMA anymore. Once we break back above it, it's unlikely you'll go below it. A lot of bots would buy into this right now, right? So what I do is let's hit the order book 381. Make sure the leverage isn't too big. 9, 12x leverage. So I open right here on that line, right? So I got the trade. And technically, the stop loss should just be, 30,320. You see? We don't have to risk a lot for this. Because, right? And then I'm just going to ride this up. Right? We should be able to, this should pump off of the 200 SMA. I've seen this happen hundreds of times, maybe even a few thousand times in my life on multiple time frames. So now I'm playing the odds that we won't go below this 200 SMA, and all day I'll be able to just continuously collect on that play. All right? Up 3.5% on the first trade, up 0.6% now. Nothing huge. I'm just showing you concepts and ideas. But it can go to 35,000 if it breaks 31.5 level with strength. Amen. That's what I've been doing lately. Nice gains this morning already. Amen. Hospitality and service jobs. Nice this morning. Shout out to After Hours Investing. Jump in on that test of the 200 right there. That's what I did. We'll see what happens, though. I could easily get stopped out. Peace and love to all you and yours. Bye, Felicia. Shout out to the Millennia Learning and Trading. Back into the parallel channel of the 4-hour. 30,957 is the next point of control. Looking a bit of a diamond there. Yep. All right. How's everybody doing in the chat, man? And let's get that music back up and running. I love the music. It's kind of keeps me going, you know? I wouldn't be able to live without the music. I love my music. I made 135% on Pepe 2.0. God bless you, brother. 15 minutes of pump yet. Lifer is the man. Shout out to Fought Expert. God bless you. Shout out to everybody here on the live. I hope you were able to learn how to make gains with me today. I hope it made sense. I hope you had some fun. You know, I hope it did what I did what I was supposed to do. 434 people on the live. Look, now we're in a beautiful flag. That flag wants to break on out and continue to the upside for a massive move. Gotta stay above the 200 SMA. Dude, I ran a clinic the other day on the live stream too. I was like, this was a dang clinic. Like, look at this, man. We showed you how to play a Sammy Cup and Handy. We showed you how to find it. Today was epic. If I knew this was going to happen today, that's why I love what I do for a living. I never know what price action is going to do when I show up in this live stream. I have no clue. I got to use all the skills that I've acquired throughout my life trading to figure out what's going on. You know what I mean? And it's not easy. It's not easy at all. But I challenge myself every single day because I love it. And I do what I love. And you guys are always with me. And together, we just have an amazing time. So God bless everybody that kicked it with me. And yeah. Let's take a look at this 8-hour time frame. It says it's about to pump. 8-hour wants to make a move. It does have a bearish divergence, but you could say it kind of already played out there and didn't really give us what we wanted. Look what we got going on now here. Look at this. So bullish. And I'm telling you, the 3-day chart above the 200 SMA, it's a really big deal. See this? Another idea said is open up along at any one of these wicked areas right there at perfect time. Keep the stop loss below the 200 SMA. Same thing we're attempting to do now on the 1-minute time frame. This got to stay above the 200 SMA. It's very likely that it will. Now, the other moving averages we can cross, the 21, the 50, and then you see progression to the upside and price action. Okay? Back to the 8 hour. So 8 hours actually looking pretty bullish right now. And even if we just get a bounce back to the top of the channel out of this funky wedge, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm kind of sticking bullish on Bitcoin. I mean, they tried to rush us, and the bulls stepped in. People bought that price action back above 30,000. And this tells me that Bitcoin is more bullish than bearish right now, for sure. And now you've reset all price action, and you're technically kind of still outside the pattern. We got to break back inside this pattern. In my humble opinion, you got to break back up in here to remain bullish. And this is just one of these wicks, like outlying wicks again. So let's set that level that's important for me. It's right there. It's the point of control. 30,522 we got to get back above that zone. And that's just like when we were looking at 30,200 earlier today on the 1 minute. Same concepts, right? Smaller time frame, bigger time frame, same concepts. This 1 hour wants to blast to the upside. Things are looking pretty smooth right now. That may have been a really beautiful long to catch on this 1 minute. See, people are like, why did I long? How come I lose my trades? I'm like, well, did you back test the 200 SMA and did you trade right on it? Like, you have to stretch your brain. You've got to be doing things that normal people aren't going to do, which is back test to the point of no return. You got to put in 110%. You got to put every single thing you have into this to get good at it. It's not overnight. It's not, I buy an indicator. It's not buying an AI bot and let it run. It just, at the end of the day, I'll be able to train my AI bot better than you know what I mean? Like, nothing can take away your time in the market. My dad always said nothing is easy. Get away from someone. The second they tell you something's easy, get away from them. All right? That's what my dad used to say. And I don't mean to offend somebody, because some of my friends say easy money and this is easy. What? Time to come up? Who are you? Who are you telling me what to do? You don't tell your dad what to do, baby. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. Come here. Give me a hug, though. Now I feel bad. Give me a hug. Now she won't come give me a hug. Oh, man. I mean, everyone's watching this flag. I want to see if we can pump this flag to the upside here. All sorts of anticipation on this move. I had a lot of fun today on the channel. I hope you did too. And yes, we didn't go over the S&P, and we didn't go over the Bitcoin dominance, and we didn't look at every single thing in the market. But we had a task at hand, and that was to tackle Bitcoin and tackle price action. And we nailed it. Look at this cup and handle. Hit my exact target, wick to wick. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. And then look, this hit the exact target. Lane to the pole, to the upside. And that's why when I was taught how to do measured moves, my mentor would teach me this and keep it inside the pattern and all this fun stuff. No, I put it right out the pattern, and that's my measured move. Look at that. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit another one. And we hit this one, we hit that one, and we started with the divergence right there. I'm still amazed by all this. And we're about to pump you up right now. This is about to blast off the 200 SMA. I'm just adding to the trade now, up in the ante. Look at the 777s right there every time. 777s, baby. Okay, it didn't buy that order? Okay, we got it. We got executed now. Now we have way more in the trade, right? Position 10,300 USDT, right? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. If you want to know more, stay in the trading group as we continue to pump to the upside, and I'll show you how we do it every single day here on the trading group. We stayed calm. We didn't get emotional. We didn't freak out over red candles. We got happy over the red candles. We nailed the red candles. We went into the red candles. We knew what divergence was. We saw the people getting liquidated. We saw less liquidations. Look, $1 million in liquidations. $1 million in long liquidations. They got them all today. They cleared house today. They made sure to grab everybody that was around trying to play the game, thinking they were swift. You got to watch them liquidate people first and then make your move. If you learn anything from me at all, you got to watch the market and react to the market. You can't go in telling the market what you want to do. You have to have ways to watch the market. That's why I use BOOKMAP. That's why I'm doing what I do. That's why we hit the gains last night. That's why we'll continue to hit gains. That's why this trading group will be here 5 years from now, continuing to grow and grind. It's not going to stop, baby. It's not going to stop. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Let's go, baby. Did you short last night? I remember we closed the video last night saying if it stayed sideways until 7 p.m., you would short. No. We said if that 7 minute lost the flag and lost the pattern, we would short. So the 15 minute did not. The 15 minute did not lose the flag. It actually stayed in the pattern and it pumped to the upside. Yeah. Does anybody know a platform to trade crypto options? I don't trade crypto options. I'll find out for you though. And Bitcoin's strong right now at 30,400. All right, everyone, I'm out for the day. I really appreciate each and every one of you for being here. May God bless you all tonight. We have a screen share, so we'll be together tonight. I also have ATB at 5 p.m. Shout out to ITrust Capital. God bless the people at ITrust. We love you. And shout out to everyone that... Babe, look what I just did. I found the bullish divergence here. I found this cup and handle. I called the bottom of the market. Came back and made a handle. I called the handle. I called the measure move with this area, and we hit it. And then the flag above the 200, we should stay above the 200 now and continue to the upside. Pretty awesome. Took years. I just showed you BOOKMAP real quick. And I mean, BOOKMAP wants to go on it. Doesn't really show you where the liquidity is. Still got the fat bars down here, but BOOKMAP's on a tear back to the upside here. V-shape recovering back from that initial dumpage. Beautiful V-shape recovery too. And this is what they do. They liquidate as many people as they can. All right. You got to use a stop loss. You got to know where to hide. All right. Love is the strongest frequency. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I love each and every one of you. Binance, you can trade options. Wow. By the way, awesome price report video last night. Thank you, Crypto Bellico. God bless you. Babe, that's not right. What you're doing isn't right. Okay? Creating a B into a lower C. Everyone, I love you all. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. I can't wait to see you tomorrow for another beautiful live stream on a Friday. But be careful. Trading has been very, very, very volatile the last few days, especially when they take a day off. Whenever you get a day off in the market, it throws off the entire week. Go make that baby a P&J sandwich, right? Help me. Help is needed. Bitcoin address, Ethereum address. I wish it was that easy, man. You got to work for it, man. People don't pay you for no reason. You got to give the market value, and the market will pay you. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. I love you all. It means the world to me that you would kick it with me every single day. Hey, you're so pretty. Where'd you get that dress? Where'd you get it? Where's it from, though? We don't know. Just want to finish my water for the day. Helps me feel better. I went too hard. I can't finish. There's too many lemons. I got all of my coat, man. Gosh darn it. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. I love you all. Gratitude is the best attitude to have for abundance. That's where abundance comes from. You constantly stay grateful. No matter what happens in your life, you stay grateful. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I'm grateful for my wife and my kids, my mom. I miss my dad, my sisters. God bless each and every one of you. Thank you so much for being here today on a beautiful live stream. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll do it again like we do every single day. Crypto is life, baby! We did it again, everyone. We did it again. Appreciate it.
And